Hey, hi, hello. It's your demon, Emmy. Well, no, actually, we're gonna go mask off for this one. This is the oracle behind it, the one that makes all the magic happen behind the animations, the model work and everything. I'm gonna come to you raw, me. We need to have a talk. I am quitting association with the VTubing community and the VTuber tag. Now, with that being said, my content is not going anywhere. I'm not quitting. I'm not graduating. I no longer wish to be associated with this quote-unquote community. And we're going to talk about why. But first, I'm going to give you a story of why I wanted to become a VTuber in the first place. So let's dial it back to my bean sprout days. I was about 10 or 11. My family took a trip to Universal Studios down in Florida. Now, with that being said, for those who don't know, Universal Studios is basically your Disney World for everything not Disney. Harry Potter, your superheroes, Marvel, they have some DC stuff there. Anything that Sony Entertainment owns, anything that Universal Media Group owns, all there. We had been there for a couple hours at this point, and the family needed to take a bathroom break, so we did. I happened to be the first person to get done. I sat down, and where I sat was under the Hulk roller coaster across from the Marvel gift shop. Anybody who's been there knows the exact spot I'm talking about. While sitting there, a mother is walking by, and the look on her face basically said that her shirt was made out of hemp and regret. Why? Because her little child, we'll call him little Timmy, was screeching, and I mean screeching at the top of his lungs, gross sobbing, snot running down his face, bubbles, just his whole shirt soaked, just nastiness all the way through, screaming, I want to ride on the ride, I want to ride on the ride. Assuming he wasn't tall enough to get on the fucking Hulk roller coaster or one of the nearby rides, doesn't matter. This mother had two options. I can either kill my kid and end that problem and then go to jail for murder, or I could try to find a way to calm him down. The decision was made for her, thankfully, because I don't know if she was weighing her options for sure. She walks by the gift shop, and on the display cap, there's a bunch of action figures. Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hulk, all the Marvel stuff that everybody knows and loves. And this kid goes from looking like his world had just ended and was caved in with a tactical nuke. He goes, Mommy, look, it's Spider-Man, can I have him, please? His entire mood shifted. He went from having his world feeling like it was destroyed to seeing light at the end of the tunnel for just a moment. And that, I didn't realize it at the time. That memory stuck with me, and it made me realize something. Mr. Lee had done something that I would love to be able to do, which is, despite all of the problems and all of the issues going on in the world and everything that drags you down and makes you want to quit, he's able to give you 5 minutes of peace. I want to do that. I want that same thing for people that watch my content, whether it's Emmy, it's Lynn, it's Ale, whoever. I would love for just 5 minutes to know that I improved somebody's day enough to make them forget about the world by just doing what I do. Now, this comes with a confession and an actual admission of guilt here. About, I want to say maybe, close to a year ago. On Twitter, I changed my handle from Emyrryl to Emyrryl VT. Now, on YouTube, it's normal I have Emyrryl, it's fine. I don't need to worry about that. Unfortunately, when I changed my name, a bot snagged my old ad handle. I have had that bot banned since, thankfully. My old handle has not released from their systems yet and probably won't for another couple of months, maybe even a year, I don't know. I have been trying to drop the VTubing tag and the VTubing title off of my ad handle, and I'm sure you've noticed that on my actual nameplate, I have VTuber nowhere in there anymore. Why? Because of the actions and the despicable behavior of this quote-unquote community. And as many of you who read bios will understand, my account was created back in 2018. I didn't start doing this until midway through 2022, at the end of it. And the reason why I added the VT to my name was very naively when I first started this, because I didn't quite understand what I understand now. I thought it would help me with the algorithmic reach. Maybe it would push me a little bit further into the actual community I wanted to be a part of. Well, back then things were a bit different. The community didn't behave this poorly. Yeah, there were some bad eggs in it, but there were a lot of good seeds that I have met. And I will continue to love and defend and, associate with as long as they continue the behavior that they have. But same for me as those people. They haven't bothered anybody. They haven't made any call-out posts. They haven't jumped on anybody. They haven't attacked anybody. But those have turned into a few good seeds in a bad batch. The actions of this community, in several instances, giving you one example would be doing you an extreme disservice when all you have to do is look at the last trending topics for the weekend. You will find 8 to 10 of them immediately, and then several dozen more buried under those 8 big ones. And this has been a continuing trend for a long time, and it's gotten worse and worse and worse as time has gone on. To the point where I've seen content creators from as small as 70 people to some of the largest VTubing names who have several million followers on this platform, and then several thousand people watching them at the same time, several hundreds of thousands of people subscribe to their content, suffer the same treatment and the same behavior from this quote-unquote community. To the point where either A, they graduate, B, they step away from the internet altogether, or C, in the most extreme cases, and yes, I've seen more than one of these, and this is why it disgusts me so much, that it has caused people on this platform to end their own lives. Let's talk about community as a definition. Communities are a collective of individuals, either related or unrelated, that have a common interest or a common goal, such as being in the same sphere as content creation, working the same job, or simply being neighbors with one another, with the goal of betterment for all involved. That is what a community is defined as. The actions of these horrific, degenerate, awful people, and yeah, I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. Everybody outside of our quote-unquote community looks at us as degenerate, childish freaks who have never left high school with the way we behave. And the problem with that is those individuals that behave that way give the entire community the rep that we have. And it's why we are viewed the way we are. But no, I'm supposed to sit here and be a part of this community that is the antithesis of a community and an antithesis of what I want to do, which is be able to make people forget about how awful the world is and give somebody a pocket on the internet where all they have to worry about is hee stupid demon cute. Or, hey, this is really cool. It made me forget about the world for 5 minutes. But I can't do that because, unfortunately, anytime I tell people, oh, I'm a VTuber, I get weird looks. I get weird fucking things like, oh, you're part of those people? Ooh, they fucking... You know, listen. And I really want you to listen well. Because it's not everybody in this community. Like I said, I've met some good seeds in the batch. But the people that scream the loudest about how horrible everybody is, whether it be, oh, you talked about lollies or shoulders, you're clearly a pedophile. Go fuck yourself. They're talking about a drawing, you sick fuck. But no, because they even talked about it, they're apparently pedophiles. When it gets to a point where it's, hey, this community has turned into a bunch of factions. Oh, you said something bad about my Oshi. You're my enemy. Oh, you talked about this and you shouldn't have. Oh, you're terrible. Oh, dude, you played this game that I don't like. I don't want you to have a platform anymore. I want you to be canceled. You know what? I'm talking to you fuckers. Yeah, I'm talking to you. The people that behave that way. Why is it whenever we shine a magnifying glass on you, you're the worst kind of person? You are worse than anything that people are being accused of by you. And it doesn't matter what it is. It could be anything. It could be anything. Pick any example, any istophobia you want to apply to it, or any fucking topic, or any fucking thing. They are more guilty of what they accuse others of than anybody else, and their actions lead others to quit doing what they love, or quit living. But I'm supposed to be okay with this? Fuck no. For those of you looking for a video where I go mask off and you have a reason to try to come at me, here's your reason. Take it. Go on. Defend these actions. See how that goes for you. Please, make my fucking day. Defend the actions of some of these people. Defend the actions that some members in this community take. And watch how quickly they turn on you next. I don't care. I will continue to be a virtual content creator. I will continue to do what I do for those who want to see it and for those who like it. That will not change. I'm done. I can't accept the actions and the behavior of some of these people and then pretend that I'm okay with it and then stay quiet about it for this long. I just can't, and I won't. So again, I am done being a VTuber. I am a virtual content creator. Hell, you can call me a cross-dressing freak, a dude that's playing a chick because he has a dick. I don't care. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. But at this point, it's better than being called a VTuber. It is turning into a slur whether we like it or not. So, until the behavior of this community improves, changes, or the community itself dies out, I'm just Emyrryl. Don't call me a VTuber anymore.